foul drawn there by Godfrey Moses, or rather by Organ Opuda. Heavily built Organ played small forward guard. Then we can play as a combo guard and a small forward, and he's got an opportunity to remedy some situation from the line. He makes the very first one 0% there by Oga. It is 1 out of 2. Oh, rather 2-2. So it is 3 points to 2. First quarter, run 10, game number 37. The regular season gradually winding to a close. A traveling situation there, resulting into turn over for Union Bank by China. And so let's see how it goes.
For Union Bank, I literally think that they are getting into this game a bit slower. It does look like they're finding it difficult to actually adapt to this one. Look at that for an instance again. You don't allow that to happen right there under your basket. And it was a lovely one there. And I must say, Ikachi Ochoma is leading by example in this one. He is a big man, but in real sense, he's playing like a guard. He's running the play, and immediately Union Bank themselves have gotten another point as well, and they're trying to prove to their opponents here that they are not going to be any pushover. And they're also aware of what Royal Hoopers might be bringing into this one, because they are out here for blood. Like we said, they need to. Royal Hoopers want to make a point back to Union Bank after losing their very first home game this season. And that's another foul there on Obum Onya, who doesn't seem to believe the decision there. Feels that he didn't do anything wrong. But then you look at it there, you can see him walking away from that one. And immediately, Union Bank have gotten themselves into a team foul situation here. What do they do? Oh, that's the way you should do it. A lovely left-handed dunk there by Williams and Ndoumbe, a man who takes no prisoners when he's making it to the basket. He is very vicious, he is very determined, and he knows that it will be difficult for anybody to stop him in that situation. That's the kind of situation I would love to see Sinus shows. Look at that back pass there, and we're going to be seeing another slam dunk. Oh, double-handed reverse slam dunk. It almost looks like we're watching an all-star game there. A beautiful one by a man who never resists to show the fans what Nigerian basketball is all about. Look at that from the playback there. A reverse two-handed dunk there. Something for the fans to share here. Right there under the basket, a lovely one there, and Ikachi almost picking up a... And Dikwa Shinubi, who seems to be getting into the rhythm of his game since the last game as well. He has been much more defensive than attack-minded, and we'll see how he performs in this one as well.
Yeah, free throws awarded. Royal Hoopers because Union Bank are already in team foul trouble. I want to say that come rather too early, with over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And so Ikachi Ochoma would not let that go by punishing them from the line. He made it 100%. And so the big men are doing it here today. That reminds me of LeBron James, the second top scorer in the NBA with 30.0 after 87 games.
Travel situation, and the man found guilty of Omonia, who doesn't seem to be able to get anything right now. Earlier on, he was involved in a defensive foul situation, and just a few minutes after now, he's picked up a travel violation there. And I must say, he needs to really get his game going as quickly as possible, because he's quite influential for Union Bank. Ikachi once again leading by example there, and he's really not going to relent at all. I think Ikachi is really taking this very personal, especially after his team lost the very first game at home. And once again, Sinus just picking up a rebound and still struggling with his game. Oh, another foul called up.
Substitution for Union Bank, Yakubu Arnold double. Godwin Ekanshu stepping on court, taking the place of Obum Onya and Boniface Shinaishas. Obum seems not to be getting into the rhythm, if not committing foul, traveling situation, leg out of bound, and so he's a little frustrated. And so it is 9 point to 8. Union Bank, Royal Hoopers rather, needed this game more than any other team in the Atlantic Conference. Missed shot, jump shot missed. I bet the referee. And let's see what the decision is finally. It's ball out of bounds. His side ball is going to be Godfrey Moses. I was going to pick that, but fell down, and the ball went out of bounds off the hand of a player from the Union Bank. Manali Doga, former custom man. Ikachi, heavily built, and he missed it. Abe Union Bank are stealing Royal Hoopers rather. 3-point attempt from Bemute. Ikachi again with offensive rebound. Our good effort. Bemute, J5. 3-point attempt. Zidoga didn't come. Fast break Union Bank. Oh, unpardonable miss there by Solomon Ajegbeyi, but so Godfrey Moses was caught in the act. There is this goaltending foul, and so it's going to be 2 free throws awarded. 3 minutes 50 seconds left in the first quarter of this one. Game 37, Union Bank versus Royal Hoopers. Opuda is finally shaking off the little pain he's having, and he wants to come in to help salvage his team. And then the foul committed there. It is by Godwin Ikoncho. Free throws to be given. Offensive foul rather, so no free throws awarded. Offensive foul. Side ball it is. Free throw missed by Godfrey Moses. Just missed an opportunity to even scores. He had another opportunity and he made it, but picked up an offensive rebound. And it is stolen. That didn't come up. And the Freeman spotted. And it is against Obaurinari. Side ball advantage. You can see it from the playback. And Obaurinari shoved off Godwin Ikoncho off his feet. And so it is side ball advantage for Union Bank. Substitution Anthony Thomas has been introduced. 3-point attempt or shouldn't be. Didn't find it. He didn't find his range, so it is ball out of bounds.
It is still a surprise that Union Bank, with the way they have played so far, are still in the lead. Both times really taking it very slow, and it's definitely a very low scoring game so far. You can't believe the scoreline, 9 points to 8 so far. And we're almost like 7 minutes into this first quarter. And I must say, they really need to give fans here something to cheer about. If you look at their performance in Port Harcourt, that's talking about Niger Street Gymnasium out there at the Garden City. Another travel. In fact, this time around it's leg out of cut. And it does look like they are not focusing, the Union Bank players. I don't know what they have their minds on, but they are right now. And that's a lovely one there by Williams Ndoumbe. Oh, they lost that opportunity there. Luckily for Royal Hoopers, they get away with that one after Oladipo Oshunbi tried to steal the ball away there. And you can see from the playback, the reverse double-handed slam dunk by Williams and Ndoumbe. Brilliant one there. And it's reminiscent of what you get in the NBA or when you watch the All-Star Game Slam Dunk Championship.
Free throws awarded Royal Hoopers. Another miss. They seems not to be getting their act together from the free throw lines, having lost close to 10 from the line so far in this quarter. And Idoga again missed both. Shouldn't be getting into trouble and could not manage that situation. William. 3-point attempt and failed. And got out of bounds. Side ball, it is advantage. Union Bank, if you ask me, they are not playing what is expected of them. When you notice depletion in your opponent, you try to run them a little in the first 2 quarters, tire them out, and take the game to yourself from the 3rd and the 4th quarter. But it seems to be playing a little gentle, thereby making the boys from the Garden City to conserve some energy.
I totally agree with you on that one, but then a lot of props has to be given to that man there, talking about Godwin Ikoncho, rescued the ball out of almost an impossible situation. And then once again for 3, they missed exactly what Shegun's been talking about here. They need to run the play, run the shot clock down, but they are allowing Royal Hoopers to really attack them, and that's the big man there. He's got a block, and it's a foul basket, good situation. Big one there from Oba Orinari, a player we had earlier thought would not be able to be part of this one. We were told that he's feeling ill, but then, of course, it looks like he's shaking that off, and he's motivated by the fact that they are a depleted squad, and they want to get back their own pound of flesh here in Lagos.
And Orinari missed that, but has succeeded in putting his side ahead by just 1 point. 9 points to 10. That failed to drop again, and so William was not happy with himself. But what can he do? The ball refused to drop. And free throw, he got, and let's see if we make the difference.
If you ask me right now, I think it's just a Williams and Ndoumbe playing against the Royal Hoopers. He's the one who's been taking the ball to the basket, and unfortunately, the other player who does so as well, Boniface Signatius, has been substituted, and he's on the bench right now. Let's see what Ndoumbe does. He's usually an 80% free throw shooter, and he just made the very first one, and that's the man in the center there. In fact, the 2 of them, talking about Boniface Signatius alongside Obum Onya, 2 players, influential players for Union Bank, who need to do the job here if they're going to get any joy from this one. And Ndoumbe makes it 2 out of 2, and once again you can see the lack of loss of concentration on the part of Union Bank. And Kunle Akisanya from this commentary position was really pained by that fact that it was an easy chance for them. Jagbo goes for 3, misses as well. Lovely one, another attempt there by, beautiful hit there by that man. For a long time was a slam dunk shot, and once again they've been caught napping. This time around, Ogan Opuda makes it count for them. I really don't know what's happening, but usually teams managed by Ayla Johnson are never found wanting in that kind of situation. Ndoumbe tried to get the ball back there. He was going for a slam dunk, and the ball was blocked. And once again, they are really allowing Royal Hoopers to operate in this game. And look at that, lovely one there inside the paint. And they lost that. What is really the problem of Union Bank in this game? They seem to be too much in a hurry, or either in the other situations they are like too slow to react. That man takes it all the way there, and it's been eventually stolen off. Another quickly taken pass there, which shouldn't have been the situation. They should spread the ball around more. He goes for 3, and once again, they have shot close to about 6 3-point shots, and all of them, none have gone in. Oganopuda leaves it for Akachi, and they will take that one away, and that's all Opa Orinari rather, who has a very good semblance with the captain for his side, Ikachi Ochonma. And don't forget, Union Bank are already in foul trouble, and every situation, in fact, the 2 teams are in foul trouble right now.
Ayla Johnson has no choice than to reintroduce Boniface Signatius, perhaps to have some bite up front, and it is another even Steven. Union Royal Hoopers, 2 ball possession left in the first quarter, and once again he has put Royal Hoopers ahead, and let's see how it goes. William Ndoumbe. 3 seconds violation. And that is what you can call, where can pass for offside in soccer. And you can see it from the playback. Shanatius was just stuck on one spot, never moving, and the referee would not have none of that. Seconds remaining. Three-point attempt, and it didn't make it. And we've come to the end of the first quarter. Royal Hoopers taking a point lead into the quarter break. And let's see how it turns out at the end of the day. Would they provide another shocker here in Lagos, just as we've witnessed in some games? Don't forget, earlier in the season, Customs once proved a hard knock by shocking Union Bank outright here in this same venue. 4 more regular season games left, and let's see who drops and the 4 teams to make the cut.
We managed to start the game poorly by calling true against zone. We started the game poorly. Then, fortunately, we got the lead. I can't remember, 8 whatever. We were up 3-0. Tony allowed easy layup here. All those things count in playoffs, guys. All those little things count. No pressure on us, we're turning the ball over. We've stepped on the line 3 times in this game. This is our home court.
And when we go on offensive play, please, let's take our time. We're in hurry. It will work. It will work for us. So let's just relax ourselves. Luckily, they play us, man. We can go on so many things. We can go on 2, we go on motion, we go on 1, we go on 4. It will work for us. The last, our option is what? Then we go on the screen arrow if they try to break it and watch for the options. They will like to cheat. The option is there for us to do. So let's relax. When we relax, we will see the whole court. We will see the open. Yeah? Don't put yourself under pressure. Relax yourself. This game is our game. There is nothing in it. It's our game. But just cool down and relax yourself and play the game. Oh yeah, let's go to the 5.
And you can hear it there from the coach talking about Kunle Akisoya, stating categorically clear that this game number 37 in the round 10 of the league, belongs to Royal Hoopers. And he's told his boys to relax, as well as, which is what is expected anyway, because they have an 8-man rotation here. And that obviously means they can't afford to overwork themselves. They're going to be taking things a lot easier. But then it all depends on Union Bank and the way they play them. Just like when we said here from the commentary box, it does look like they are definitely executing that style of play today. Boom once again will go for 3, misses, and they really need to improve. And immediately, an unnecessary foul there by Godwin Ikoncho. He knows he doesn't have anybody to blame other than himself. He shouldn't be reaching for that one, but he decided to reach for it, and as such, gives out a very early foul in the very first minute of the second quarter of this game.
You will agree with me if the Royal Hoopers players are kind of getting their point right from the free throw line. It is actually their game. They can actually prove their coach right, slow down the game, frustrate the Union Bank players, stop them from scoring. Yeah, boom, get this right. But it has the very first one we've seen. But that does not matter. That should not dampen their morale. Good block, but the Doga fighting spirit picks up offensive rebound in the same step.
I think it's really too early for us to be saying that it is possible, honestly. It's still early days, and you can look at that. A lovely experienced play there, and you can see that man smashing into the opponent and then giving away an offensive foul. And of course, that's Besiene Dikibo. A little bit of inexperience on his part there, and it also is amazing when you see a young player like Emeka Ejegbo setting up that opportunity for an offensive foul, and he got it right there. And of course, it's now possession in favor of his side, the Stallion boys. Oh, look at that. They lost concentration there. The ball was tapped out of court. Substitution time. And the man that brings calmness into the game for Royal Hoopers, Ikachi Ochoma, steps on. Of course, the other man, Oba Orinari, they're like for like. And of course, I must say, Oba has been a good deputy in the absence of Ikachi Ochoma. Gets himself in trouble there, talking about he will drive in, and he does drive in beautifully and beats the shot clock in that one. And it does look like Union Bank are beginning to be conscious of their rare play, and that must have come from instructions from Ayla Johnson. That's it there. Okumonia doesn't want to give that guy the chance to come inside. He does come inside, and it's a foul basket. Good situation there. Godfrey Moses it is. And he's also proven very much difficult to stop. Ayla Johnson seems to have an issue there, and he feels that was an offensive foul there because of the way Moses backed into his player there. But then the referees are not going to have any of that.
It wasn't an offensive foul. Moses was with the ball. He has to pivot. He has to turn. You have to give him space. The rule says you must give an arm's length. Obum was too close to him. He was actually pushing Moses with his belly. And so the referee has no option than to give the foul. And so it is 18 points to 16. Let's see how it turns out at the end of the day. Obum picking up his second personal foul. And Union Bank picking up their very first, or rather, yeah, it is their very first team foul so far. Another fast break. Oh, he hesitated in going. A good defense go, and he passed at the end of the day into the hands of an opponent. Good block shot from Godfrey. Triple, as you can see the screen, but he wouldn't allow that to happen. Obum looking for space, he took a three, missed, and Ikachi Ochoma picking up a defensive rebound for Royal. Second quarter, game 37, round 10 of the 2013-2014 DSTV Premier Basketball League. Another foul committed, yet it is this time by Godwin Ekonshu. Free throw given because it was a go-bound move. Third personal foul for Godwin, coming too early in the game. It is free throw to be taken by Royal Hoopers, the Royal man, Basen Dikibo. Substitution, Senacious Boniface, the Bonnie man, the Johnny man, steps on guard for Godwin Ikonjo. Right substitution done by Ayla Johnson. Dikibo hesitated. He should watch it 5 seconds, he will lose that. And he makes the very first over hesitation. The player should be conscious that everything in basketball, seconds count. For you to be with the ball for 5 seconds, to lose it, and for you to hesitate too long, the referee cancels your shot. And he makes 50% from the line there for the Hoopers.
Look at that pass there, but it was a bit too ambitious coming from Ndoumbe, who definitely did a great job there in defending his basket. He's going to try and drive in again once again, and of course, Besene Dikibo almost getting himself in a very troublesome situation there. He goes for a jump. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful pass there by Ikachi Ochoma. He's a big man, but he has a massive vision. Fakes everybody, makes them think he was going for a jump shot. And look at his height. Just passes that ball vertically downwards onto Moses Godfrey, who does justice to it.
You saw the fake there. He took a jump shot as if he was going to attack the basket and toss the ball to Godfrey Moses. And this is where you find good synergy working between players. And shot clock. I wonder what I bet the referee called that. It is. And so it is shot clock violation. Side ball it is. Advantage at Royal Hoopers. Moses. You can see the crowd in there by Union Bank. And too much in a hurry to stage a fast break, and later wonder they tossed the ball out of bounds. Double substitution. Idoga coming off to rest for the very first time. So is Dikibo. And going on is they are Piemute J5 Swobo, the man who have seen several battles. Jump shot off target clearly of Organopuda. 3-point attempt, but Boom Oyan knocked that down again. Makes it count.
And I think that if Union Bank are really going to take this, it does look like they have their strategy well cut out. It does look like they're going to be using Obumonia to full effect in this one. As Royal Hoopers are struggling, they don't have players playing for. Oh, that player always loves to go by the board. I'm talking about Organ Opuda, and it's a jump ball situation. Daniel Obumonia seems to have issues with his approach to this game. He can't seem to understand a lot of the situation here. He picks up that rebound there. Unfortunately for him, he just allows Organ Opuda to get a very stronger arm on the game. Ndoumbe, oh my days, he takes that all the way to the basket.